broken hydromancy.
Bro, what do you even mean?
I didn't read that you can't, like, take the water out of creatures and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't do that.
I wanted to do, like, I want to pull, like, the blood out of my fingertips and use that as, like, you know, little missiles.
I mean, I'll allow you to do that since it's your own blood.
Woohoo!
You just can't do it with other people.
Yeah, fair enough. If you at least will allow that allowance, that would help me play the character until I find a better way to run it.
I mean, it works fine. It's just that wording is in there so you can't bloodbend someone.
Boo. Understand it, but boo.
Aw, no bloodbending?
No bloodbending.
No bloodbending at first level.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
What about 5th
We'll get
level?
there.
We can have a discussion at 10th.
5th level hydromancy. You get it?
Just go off, you know?
So true.
Just go, haha. Your blood, it be mine.
Now I have to start picking what character is going to get put on the back burner now.
Just play enough, so that none of them do.
I can't. I can't now.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Hi.
I didn't think I was going to get picked up until next year, so.
I've tried to warn some of you that, you know, if you make too many characters, you won't be able to play all of them.
It was fine until life hit.
Well, yes, life does exist.
Allegedly.
I'd never have one. I'm good.
It's not too much to write home about. Honestly, skip it if you can.
Oh god.
Sucks for you. I am optimistic.
After
how much longer?
finals week? Crazy.
Yeah, because I just got confirmation that I did in fact pass all of my classes, and I'm officially graduated.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's huge.
Thank you.
No more classes.
Until grad school, we'll see.
I still got classes though.
I still got my classes.
Good luck.
Yep.
But
Thank you. Congrats on
instead of
graduating.
instead of 10
Thank you.
pages, I wrote 24 for my final. So you know.
Let's go.
You know.
Let's go. That's what we like to see. Make them
I
suffer
was excited
with you.
about Mount Everest.
As you should be. As you fucking should be.
I gotta tell them about the ethics. I gotta tell them about the ethics of it.
I fuck off.
There are none. There ain't any.
There's more deaths in Mount Everest than there is in space.
Fucking, it's just, I hate Mount Everest tourism. But the problem is that area is so dependent on tourism for money that, like, you can't just be like, yeah, we're closing the mountain forever. I don't think they could do that. Because it's a tourist economy, so it's like an Ouroboros forever.
Fucking white people.
White people love dangerous mountain climbing.
Look, if you just kill them halfway up, it'll solve the problem.
The Sherpas should take it into their own hands.
Yeah, just make
We need
it
to
more
arm
dangerous. If you make it more
for
dangerous,
climbers.
yeah. Then, like, if you stop them, I forget at what point it is, but like at the
the dead zone.
It's it might be the dead zone. It's like the second
Where there's like no
compression.
oxygen.
Yeah, second compression zone or whatever. Like as soon as they get up there, like before it starts getting really cramped at the top of the mountain, then you just murk them, you throw them in a ravine, and you go, well, that's done.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
the-
Can you give him a kiss?
If he hops up here, which I'm sure he will eventually.
Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm opening.
Oh, yeah, I guess I need the forge.
I don't know where I am.
Well, you're playing Charon, I think.
I had no time
That
to
is what
shift
the
into
sign-up
Charon
sheet
mode.
said.
I've been making I've been making goodies to bring.
Goodies.
Oh, I'm gonna be baking tomorrow too. That'll be so fun. Baking buddies.
I'm bringing goodies, yeah. I might bake bread with Caleb's dad. That'll be cool. We have like a potato bread recipe that's been in our family for like 200 years, so you know.
Bread and spaghetti. So good.
I didn't even think about that. That would hit hard.
It would.
I don't know if I've had potato bread with spaghetti before, but
Hey, everything goes with Caleb's dad's spaghetti.
Supposedly.
even
spaghetti.
fish sauce.
I mean,
I could put fish sauce in it and it would be so good.
honestly, I don't doubt Caleb's dad. Caleb's dad is an absolute fucking Chad.
He's gonna snap me like a toothpick.
Correct.
I love your dad.
He's the epitome of my dad can beat up your dad, but
Except he
my dad-
really can.
How tall's your dad, Caleb?
Mine like 5'10" or 5'11".
My dad's taller than your dad.
yeah. But
My dad could beat up your dad. Probably not. I think they'd be evenly matched.
They would never even be a fight to begin with because Caleb's dad is just that scary.
Well, yeah, I think they'd love each other.
He's not scary.
No, he's not. I'm just trying to psych you out.
He can be scary. He kind of looks. Last time I saw him, he was very mountain man like. Like if he came out of the woods, I'd be like, oh
Like-
shit, I'm about to die.
I mean, he's got the big old beard, but he's friendly.
He
don't
will be
bite.
scary to me because I've never seen him before.
Like he's
And I'm very scared of everything.
he's scary dog privilege the man. Like he could be like very nice, but you don't know that from afar.
He could be your devil or he could be
I
your
mean,
angel.
people approach him on the street to talk to him about his beard. I don't think they do that if they were scared of him.
He just has that vibe, you know.
Mhm.
Beard vibe.
He's got that
What are we
beard
doing?
vibe.
Clarion Caution?
Yeah. No. We're
This game is private and I have to log in. What?
doing true victory.
Come on, you know me. You know me.
True victory!
It's
True
back on!
victory.
I think Magnus might actually kill us if we do True Victory without him.
Magnus?
Not Magnus, Marcus.
Magnus!
I just couldn't remember the dude's name for a second, so I went to his character name.
I think you've
I
probably
love
called him Magnus
Marcus.
more often than you've called him Marcus.
Yes,
Magnus
I have a really
Marcus.
terrible memory with names, so I just grab the first one that comes to mind, which is usually
Guys.
the character name.
I listened to that episode. Woof.
Which one?
The most recent one.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
Well, actually, which one was that? I don't know which one was the most recent uploaded.
The one where
The
Damon
mountaintop.
dies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most recent one was last night, and
Yeah.
it's being uploaded right now. So
The most recent one was.
Oh, okay,
well,
so
not
it is
the
uploaded.
downtime.
Okay.
I'm talking.
Can't believe
talking
you stole
main
that
session.
downtime from me.
you.
I don't think it
deleted
was
your
stolen.
spot.
Well, because we were gonna go do things with Keenan.
Yeah.
You could have done it.
They
You
got
could have done it with
canceled.
them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could have signed. You could have kept your spot at 9. We still would have been back.
No. It's all Keenan's fault.
Keenan's dying.
I mean, it is technically. I'm the one who took the slot because I had things I wanted to do that would not.
It's
take
fine.
into
We all
the
know it's
session.
Keenan. You know, he came back and, had to put up Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Had to put up his Christmas lights, and
Hit him
Sit
the
on a
head.
roof and enjoy the breeze.
yeah, it's okay. Jamie's session will be a lot more chill. Right,
Will
Jamie?
it?
Yeah.
Not with Zay here. I'll
I
change
did
that.
forget to talk to you about setting up a role playing session because it's finals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's 2 N's.
So that'll be fine. I'll probably talk to Anahi very quickly and say, look, I'll explain everything later, but here's something you might want to know. Bye.
We found a dead priest. See ya.
That is in the explain it later part. What is the actively explaining part is, okay, you can't freak out, and I promise I'll explain everything later, but we're gonna go meet with some other people from the church. See ya.
Church.
No,
your
don't ask how
church.
they got here, because I don't know either.
You're not inviting her to come with us?
I would love to, but I feel like Colin would say no.
I wouldn't say no.
Yes, let's go!
You didn't even ask!
Then yes, I will invite
I
her.
ask every time I want to bring Charon, and I haven't been told no yet. So that's great.
Fair enough.
I pick and choose my battles.
Well, see, Anahi's an NPC now, so
Yes, I am playing
Well, yes, yes.
her friend Talus, and I turned her over to Colin because I have more confidence in him than I do myself.
I know her. I know that.
what
So,
do you mean
Colin-
by that?
What?
Just in
I
terms
know
of
her?
like,
Oh, in
wait,
terms
yeah,
of
who are you
playing
talking
her?
to?
You
Me?
and I
You.
suppose
Me.
Sabina. Everybody. It's a shotgun blast of huh.
I meant because in terms of being able to do a character justice through the current story. Because also I can only play one at a time, and I don't want to divide it up between the two of them.
Well, Brandon is proving that remarkably false.
Haha, I'm not doing a good job. I hate this.
I've
So,
played Ari like once if it helps.
Colin,
Yeah.
brigade information.
Uh-huh.
The document. Are we responsible for updating the squads and the characters list, or should I just wait for you to do that?
That's for you guys to do.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool.
That's for all of your benefit.
Okay.
Because I have access to everything at a quick glance. Everyone else does not.
get it,
Yeah,
you're
I
busy.
was trying to think of how many people we had earlier for something, and it was not going very well. I was just staring at the blank pages, like, 1, 2,
Many.
counting names.
So, are y'all ready to get started?
I'm ready, to roleplay.
Mm,
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. So, where we will pick up is about, well, we'll call it 11 a.m. on the 9th of Lioneer. Where we find you all now is Talus and Bloom have been called to the cabin of Cordell for a potential mission. And as you go and are arriving at this cabin, you see that there is an unfamiliar figure waiting outside. Brandon, can you please describe your character?
So I am an elf. Lacking like. So elf around 5'9", little skinnier, about 145-ish. The jet black hair and these kind of red eyes. Who's 64, so kind of old, kind of young.
Very young
And-
elf.
Yeah, okay.
64
just-
in like human years, or
Yeah, just 64 regular years. And he's just the void. He's very pale, like almost white.
And he seems to just be waiting outside Cordell's cabin.
Damn, my
Alice
my
has taken some
description
freaks,
for
aren't
Talus was my description for Talus was also very young elf, very pale.
Mm-hmm.
you? Great.
Except he's younger and he's paler, so you're just doing everything better.
We're all. Well, I guess Charon's not pale. Charon's.
You just don't get my paleness.
I think as they approach, Talus will just kind of nod. Are you also here for the mission?
Indeed.
And Talus will extend a hand. My name is Talisman, initiate with the Church of Garania.
Zay. And Zay will go to shake your hand.
Talus will shake.
And I'm Bloom. Looking forward to working with you. And Bloom will also exchange a hand.
Zay will shake and nod.
Shall we? And he'll gesture towards the door.
And Zay will attempt to open the door for him.
And you certainly can. As at this point, all of you can make your way inside to where Cordell is waiting. She is at one of her desks looking over forms and paperwork, and she has a familiar skin book on the desk next to her. Ah, welcome, all of you. Zay, have you gotten a chance to meet Talisman and Bloom?
I have introduced myself.
Good. I was able to put together this team relatively hastily, but due to all of your talents, I believe that you should be effective. And she says this as her eyes wander over to you, Bloom. You had a late night last night.
I did.
A very late night. How are you looking right now?
Honestly, I think for most people's standards, it wouldn't be noticeable, but like because he's always very clean and tidy, I think it stands out more that like maybe he's kind of like missed a button at the top and his hair isn't tousled as carefully. Probably a little bit of bags under the eyes at this point too.
Gotcha. Then, as she regards you, Cordell will just gently open up the book. Spirit, come out.
I pull myself out along the desk and slither out onto the floor and get up. I do have a name.
Yes, apologies, Spirit.
Yes, Lady Cordell.
We have gotten reports that the leadership of Bayo is barring entrance to the town. And despite our missives to begin evacuations, they refuse. Now, they are requesting an audience with the Archfey, but that will not happen, especially given their recent behavior. All of you have proven yourself generally capable. Therefore, we would like to send all of you into the town to parley with the leadership and convince them that the evacuation of Bayo and the brigade's entrance into the town is to their benefit. Now, of course, Charon, yes, you are being deployed with them just in case things go south. And Zay, you are to keep special watch over Talisman on this mission. We believe that he might now have some diplomatic importance.
Understood.
May I ask why that is? Ma'am?
A group of clerics from the Church of Coronia have requested our aid within the town of Bayo. I understand that you are a part of this church.
Yes, ma'am.
Very well. Then, before your meeting with the leadership, I would ask that you see what your compatriots within the church want. Tell me, have you gotten any contact from them? Do you know why they are here?
No, ma'am. I was under the impression that myself and Oveda Nahi, over at the medical tent, were the only ones. May I have permission to invite her along, so that there may be two of us there? She's a bit more experienced with matters of the church than I am.
If you believe it would streamline the process. But
Thank you.
only 2 members of your church on the entirety of the ring?
At least that I knew of. But I suppose we'll have to talk a little bit more.
Very well. Then you're dismissed. Report back to me when you have identified the reason for Bayo's resistance, and perhaps more about what your own church desires.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And all of you will be dismissed back out into the camp.
Am I to be seen, or like when we go to talk to everybody?
Yes, let them know that the group is protected.
Yes, Lady Cordell.
If something happens, I would like these diplomats to get out alive.
I can do that.
I know you can.
Charon exits a little happily. A little jauntily.
Yeah, and Bloom will exit with them all.
Alright.
Someone pick up my book. Or is
Oh,
it being
yeah.
left here?
Is
I can swipe it on my way out.
oh, okay.
Then all of you are back out in the camp before the mission.
May I head over to the medical tent where I believe Anahi to be?
Sure. You can certainly head over there, and Anahi seems to be tying off what seems to be a tourniquet on one of the more injured soldiers there.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
so there is a mission that we're about to go on, a small group. And I was hoping you would want to come along, because we are going to be meeting with other members of the church.
They're here.
That's what I said. Yes. And so, and he'll give her a very quick rundown of what Cordell said, of the whole mission. And then, so I didn't realize more, I didn't realize more living people were here, and I promise I'll explain what that means on the road. But especially since I'm still an initiate, and technically you do outrank me, I was hoping you would be willing to come along.
You can see Anahi seems a little bit hesitant. I suppose that could happen. Maybe we can look at this as a chance for you to show your worth.
That would be great, yeah.
But I'll have to
Thank
come
you.
along.
Great, we're gonna leave in just a little bit. The rest of the group's outside, but, take your time.
She finishes tying off the tourniquet, and she'll follow you.
Guess I'll meet up with the rest of the group.
Right? Anything else you guys wish to do before heading out?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll
Does
go to
anyone-
Lucky Eights.
You're
Go.
going Lucky Eights? Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, I want that full reroll.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'll join you. I did just get a bunch of money.
Nice. You are also attached to me, so you have to. That's not
I have
serious.
a range.
I also would have handed your book to someone else if you really wanted to go out of range.
Give it to some random ass kid.
Please, take me to the rat races.
I'll go to Lucky Eats too. That'll be fun.
Let's not gamble. Anahi, do you want to come gamble?
I think Anahi would wrinkle up her nose a bit at that.
But she loves spending time with friends. Garon's technically kind of a little bit of a not really person
Oh,
that
you
she knows.
consider us friends? That's so sweet. I love you.
I like how you're saying that like Talus isn't also going. Like she
That's
has
true.
a close friend there already.
I will
Oh, wait,
tag
I-
along to
I-
Lucky Eats.
I appreciate being a friend.
I think Anahi would go, but not participate in any of the gambling.
To be fair, Talus is only going because Bloom and Garon are going.
I mean, you could come join me at a play if you really want.
Oh, you're going to a play?
The stage, yes. Or whatever.
Okay, then fuck this. I'm going with that guy. With Zay.
Okay.
Damn, alright.
Alright,
I have to rewrite my notes.
you're welcome.
And Anahi will bail then as well.
Boo. Yeah, no, that's fine. We got this.
Ugh.
Alright. Then, as one group goes to the stage and another group will go gambling, is there any mini games you want to do while you're there, or are you just content to chill out here and then head out on the mission?
I'm content to chill and then go on the mission. I do still get the perk even if I don't do the minigame, right?
Correct.
Then yeah, I'll just chill.
You good? Okay. Then I'm
Can
fine
I
with
ask
that.
what play or what's going on at the stage?
Yeah, right now it seems to be like a group of bards that are like performing songs, reciting epic poetry, things like that.
Lit. I feel inspired.
Yep. And you will get benefit 1 on all your spirit saves for the next mission, those who go. And of course, those who go gamble will get the full reroll.
Woo.
Excellent.
Yeah, dope.
All right. Anything else that you guys are wishing to do?
Out of curiosity, when I saw something glittering in the water yesterday, is the camp still in the same place as it was when I saw that, or have we moved on since then?
Yeah, it's still in the same place.
Cool. Can I go check out the river, and just see if I see anything strange this time?
It seems completely normal now.
And I thought that would make me feel better. It didn't. Okay.
The real question is, what were you expecting?
Well, I couldn't tell what it was the first time. It was there and then gone.
Well, you didn't check.
Maybe it was Lugia.
Well, I thought I
You missed a legendary?
didn't realize I could check. I thought it was something that appeared and disappeared.
You didn't even try to check.
Damn, okay.
Missed out on a legendary. Could have been a shiny. You didn't even check to see if it was even a shiny.
You didn't even
Could have
check.
been a shiny.
Could have been a
Bloom.
shiny.
Yeah.
Bloom?
Yeah.
You mind taking me to Zetians? I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Great. I'm gonna go bother that guy.
Zetian is not home.
Every time I'm let out of this goddamn cage, I have something to do! And I can't do it. Alright.
Oh, maybe we can catch Zishin on our way back from the mission.
Oh. Yeah. Probably. Maybe. It comes and it goes. I'm ready then.
Alright, let's go find the others.
Gotcha. Then, if all of you are heading out, we have the commander and we have the marshal. Any other roles being taken?
I'll take Lord Keeper.
Okay.
Zay would like to take Spy Master?
Okay.
I don't think we need anything from Quartermaster.
I don't think so. We're going in guns blazing. We're taking out everyone. That's how we're doing it.
Bring all the gray oil.
I think if we had a quartermaster, we could use a relic if we wanted to, but I don't know if we would really even want to.
I'm the
We still
relic.
only have one.
Yeah, we still only have one relic. We don't need supply wagons for this, do we?
No.
No.
I would not imagine so.
I guess we don't. Yeah, but we don't want to use a relic. Okay, I'll stay with Spy Master.
Alright, then Spy Master, roll 3d6 for me.
Oh shit. 2 6s and a 4.
2 6s and a 4. Okay. Well, then, man, Marcus might kill you. You'll get some information about Claudia.
Oh!
So, number one piece of information right now is that she has left the camp. The spy,
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yep, the spy, I believe Antoinette, who was assigned to her, has done some searching about, and she left the camp late last night and has not returned, as she goes and reports to Spy Master. In addition, she would have been like tracking as much as she could via records found, like where Claudia was, and there are local reports from people, especially the people of Grand, about a vampire who had been hunting in the region for about 8 or 9 years that you think probably was Claudia. And then after tracking some more history, it seems like Claudia originally is from the Prime Ring, and she came over on an astral ship that departed from what you believe to be Karyakin, the capital of Kovarov. Do you have any additional questions?
Give me a second, I'm a slow typer.
I got you.
I also got you.
Thank you. 120 words per minute.
Ah.
Other questions? About just that, or?
Oh, Claudia, yeah, you didn't get anything
Gotcha.
from the research on the Black Horn.
Did she take her stuff?
She left her stuff.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Would
she's
I
not
happen?
gone?
Could the spies tell what direction she went?
With 2 successes, yeah, she went back south.
Where was the?
I was about to say,
we
is the
lose
mountain
Damon?
south?
Hmm?
You guys retrieved his corpse, right?
Where did we lose Damon? How
We
far?
got his corpse, yeah.
Like, what direction did they head for that mission?
You buried him to the south,
Okay.
and I mean the direction that they went for the mission at the time was, believe it was northeast.
Okay. So
he was
then
probably
that makes
buried
sense.
outside camp before we moved.
She's probably going that way.
Out of curiosity, Claudia's tent is kind of near Margot's, isn't it?
Generally.
It's up by angel rings.
Yeah. Would I have seen her coming or going when I was over at Margot's?
So, in terms of real distance of the camp, Claudia is about a mile away from Margot's tent.
Oh, okay.
This is to... If I don't put things on here, y'all will forget characters exist.
What? Never.
I never forget NPCs exist. Let's go talk to our friend Margaret, the fucking terrible tiefling.
Anything
Margaret.
else you wish to do, Spy Master?
I don't think so. At the end, I can like change what they're focusing on, right?
Usually now you could do.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'll fuck with that. I don't have anything in mind right now. I'll leave them what they're doing.
Okay, and Antoinette is doing nothing. But
Oh.
Commander, would you like to spend any intel?
Am I the commander?
Yes.
I think, again, this time, I would rather save the intel, because it should be... Well, okay, I'll spend 1 intel.
Okay.
Is there anything glaring we should be mindful of when approaching this mission?
That's not really a question.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Or that is more than a 1 intel question, I will say.
Okay, fair enough. What is... Has anything unusual happened in or around the area of the town recently?
Beyond a 1 intel question.
Okay.
The more broad you are, the more intel is required for that.
Fair enough.
Is like what is important to this town too broad?
That would probably work.
What's important to this town? Thank you.
Wine, from their history, Bayeux is, very plentiful in terms of their vineyards and their wine production. They take a few natural resources out of the surrounding Kizelle Mountains, but mostly wine production.
Very interesting.
Probably they can produce wine better somewhere else. Be more beneficial for them to move. All of the plants hate you here. Leave.
It explains why they're not moving. They're a bunch of whiners.
And Spymaster, you have a question.
Oh, ooh. Hey, Talisman, you get another question. Just because I don't have
Hey,
anything up
Athena,
right
you get another question.
Okay. Let me
Damn,
look
I
at
don't
the
get a
one intel
question?
once again. Do you want
That's
the
a-
question?
Not really.
If I had
Oh
it
my
up, I'd
God.
ask it.
Okay. Do we have any options as far as like where they could relocate? Like, can we like give them like, hey, these are areas that are like you can be shuttled to? Is that something we have? Or are we just telling them to fuck off?
I mean, that's kind of up to you guys, like, what you know. Which so far, not much. Like, trying to get map information is something that the spies or more intel could do, but you're still kind of at like a 1 intel level for this question.
Okay. Our goal is just talking to them.
Here, we'll just... What are 2 approaches we can take on this mission?
Okay. One approach could be more diplomatic, trying to reason with the leadership of Bayeux, trying to meet their needs and come to common ground. The second approach is just saying the brigade is going to come in here no matter what, submit or die, and go with a more brutal approach and basically more aggressive. So 2 approaches that could potentially work there.
Nice.
Marshall, time for the engagement roll.
Okay. What is this? I almost went to Solanda's voice. That would have been silly. I was looking for the quest board. Cultural, okay. Yes. Are we all sworn members of the brigade?
Yeet.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
We got advance information.
Mhm.
Is anybody higher than 5 than me? Or other than me?
Nahi.
I'm
I-
level 5.
Nahi. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm
Well,
level 1.
I'm 4,
That's-
unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. Word.
Damn elves.
Do any of us distract each other?
Negative.
I'm chilling.
Allison?
I guess not.
What?
I could make a
Not
joke
respect.
about Charon being very distracting, but he's getting over it.
Uh,
Not enough to actually
I think
affect
the
the
bo-
role.
maybe-
I think this was
More
the same
distracting.
situation we had with the deer, though.
Yeah, so we'll say yeah. Are we missing requirements? I don't think so.
Nope.
Current pressure lower than 2?
Yep.
Hey, zero.
Awesome. That's
We
the
can
first
change
time-
that.
With your help, we could change that cultural mission. We did not spend a relic. Anyone suffering from corruption? No?
I am
I'm
not.
I don't think
Great.
so.
We got 3d6. That's pretty awesome. It's an average amount. Oh dear.
5.
5. Sorry.
5.
Biscuit for the biscuit.
Okay, so bit of a risky position then.
Heron has no hero points, so I couldn't even help you.
It doesn't work there.
Yeah, I figured.
We broke the wine on our way in.
We don't even. Why would we bring wine to a wine town? They have wine.
To show them our taste in wine.
But-
You know,
That's like going to fucking France and bringing like American cheese. That's not the same thing.
Hey, they want those craft singles. They know they do.
it's culture. It's
We
showing
bring it
them
and
our
we
culture.
say, look at what we're stuck with. We need
Yeah, and
you.
like ranch.
But as you head out from the camp, walking under bright blue skies, eventually you find, nestled snugly at the foothills of the Kizel Mountains, the town of Bayeux, standing as a bastion of both tranquility and vigilant strength. A serene veil of kind of wooden palisades separate the town from the outside world. Bayeux's fame unfurls along the contours of the mountains as you can see rows of vineyards that embroider the landscape, yielding grapes of unparalleled sweetness. The town thrives on these bountiful harvests, and its economy is intertwined with the vineyards that cascade down from the mountainsides, a vibrant green against the rugged stone of the Kizel. And as you approach, like, the borders of this town, you can see that they have a well-maintained checkpoint. In fact, you would be able to tell Bloom that these soldiers are equipped head to toe in heavy chainmail armor. You'll be able to see, Charon, that their greaves and bracers carry the ornate design of Bayeux's seal and are shined to the level that you would have come to expect of the Chosen Lions. These are well-armed and well-trained soldiers. Now, as you walk up to these gates, the soldiers temporarily stop you, will go through kind of an inquisition of you, if you will, until eventually they find out that you are on a diplomatic mission, but they are not in any hurry to help you. Basically saying, don't cause trouble, and letting you through. But at this point, you are in the town of Bayeux.
Very fun. They didn't mention where the clerics wanted to meet, right? They just mentioned that they did.
Mm-hmm.
However, now that we are here, should we bring a bottle of wine?
Maybe we can bring one back.
Bring one
Talisman.
back. Oh, we should bring one for Cordell. Unrelated. I was thinking maybe we should bring something for...
From their town.
I don't know, it would
To
be nice
them?
to have a drink.
I don't know that the guests usually bring the drinks.
It's more of a
guess.
peace offering.
If
Well,
we had
I'm
brought
from, we
something
bring
from our
gifts.
camp, that may have been helpful, but I don't think there's a point to gifting them something they made themselves.
Shitty port wine. I'm sure they would have loved that.
Can we get a bearing on the town and try to look for, just like a courtyard area or like just more open for like government use?
Sure. Make a, we will call it mental check, Zay.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, we're gonna have to change up this wording if it's physical.
May I attempt to help with that?
Sure, make a mental check.
No successes.
No successes.
You are wandering around this town, kind of like this idyllic beauty and splendor, but you are finding that there are kind of guards stationed everywhere. You're mainly concerned with like the armed figures that are looking at you and watching you, so you're not picking up any sights of administrative buildings nearby.
Can I also attempt to look?
Sure.
Do you think they'd shoot me down if I flew up to try and look?
It's
Might
not
be pushing it.
impossible.
No.
At worst, we can ask the people. Other than the gods, hopefully.
Said that was a mental check?
Mm-hmm.
One success.
So one success get us there.
Can we just make it the whole group?
Towards the center of town, you would see an administrative building that seems to be kind of the oldest building here in town where Bayo seemed to have sprouted from. That is pretty heavily guarded by soldiers at the point, as well as what you can see, multiple trebuchets. Bayo has siege engines. How the fuck did they get siege engines?
Interesting.
Alice will point that out, the building, to the group and say, I would guess that's what we're looking for.
Right. Are we visiting your church first?
I think that would be nice, yes.
Before we go see them, can you tell us anything about the church?
Well, yes. He's gonna kind of glance to Anahi before continuing. We worship the goddess Korania. She values building and rebuilding quite a bit. We generally attempt to help those in need, which is why we're both here. And the structure of the church is a little bit more regimented. There are different sects that you could be part of. I'm not part of any sect at the moment because I am still just an initiate. I haven't proven myself to the church yet, nor have I really dedicated a course of study. But there are paths you can go down to study plant-like magic, similar to what Anahi does. There's some divination. There's lore keeping.
Lore keeping.
The gist of it, yes.
Alright.
Are there any more specific questions you had, though?
Any etiquette things you want us to keep in mind?
Yeah, are they gonna want to, like, peel me again?
We'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, you're not gonna get peeled. I'm not sure you can.
Oh,
wasn't
It does
actually
depend.
worried about that.
On the person. It's, for example, our Master of Galanthus is a very relaxed, very laid back. So if, you showed up, he would not be all pitchfork. But, perhaps another member of the church might be more against it, the idea of you.
I'm against the idea of me.
Antel's gonna
Put
take
that
a deep
first and
sigh.
foremost.
Okay. I really did not want to offend you.
You didn't offend me. It's funny.
Good.
Come on, you can laugh a little.
How do they feel about other churches?
Ooh, good question.
Are they're the only one, or are they open to others as long as they're not destructive?
Are they haters or are they lovers?
Yes.
I've always been under the impression that we're... I'm not gonna say we're lovers. I've always been under the impression that we're very open.
The Church of Corania is for lovers.
It is, however, like you like to say, and he'll kind of glance towards Anahi. Each keeps the faith in their own way. So, it
That
is
is
my
the
opinion.
Fun thing about faith. It is more up to how the one believes.
It is my opinion that we are more open towards other churches, but there are some individuals that may not be. As far as churches go, from what I understand too, it's much more of a recent one than, say, one of the high gods or something like that.
Yeah, like, this is a church that I definitely don't know. Or I wouldn't have known before Anahi, okay.
And Anahi will kind of speak up. Oh, dear Initiate. Yes, the high gods were around long before us. But Corania is relatively recent, within the past 200 years. She has manifested mostly in the unclaimed lands. But her doctrine is sure and open to those that believe in our values of community, collective action, social structure. We are builders, first and foremost.
They made communism a religion.
Yes, they did, and we love it. That's out of character.
That was also out of character for the record.
Breath.
Out of curiosity, have I heard of Corania?
You? No.
Thanks for that.
I was in a book 200 years ago. I'm still in it.
Yeah, that hasn't changed much.
Fuck.
You got that you in the book?
Maybe next time it opens up. Next time.
Much of our core belief, though, is outlined by the leadership of the church. Of course, the Archbishop, the Patriarch of the Divine, the Matriarch of the Material, are masters of the different branches.
I guess I have an interesting question about the church. Is, the higher leadership, do you serve until death, or do you, is it like term-based?
We are appointed by Corania and her power. Each of our names is given by Corania as we enter into her service. Corania gave me my name, just as Corania gave Talisman his.
Even though you're not
true.
officially a part of it.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, please, explain, Initiate.
So, there are levels of being involved in and interested in the church. there is I'm more of the, I guess you could say, second level, where I've shown interest in the church and I've gone through the naming ceremony, but haven't picked a place to one of those paths that I mentioned. But I am still sworn to the church.
Cool. If I didn't already have my heart aligned somewhere, I'd consider it.
Never too late to change.
Ah, I lost that chance a long time ago. It's okay. I love my lady.
I think Anahi would just give a very pleasant smile.
I'm ready to meet these guys.
Yeah, so are we going to... Do you have
Yeah,
some connection you can connect to them, or are we just going to walk around and hope we find them?
Scream. Make signs.
I was planning to just walk around and hope we find them.
Hopefully we don't have to spend too long.
I mean, now that we know what the center of town is.
From the center of town, do we see any churches or anything of the sorts? I guess that's kind of another question. Is your god usually on this ring?
No, not usually.
Gotcha.
Which is why we're both very interested. She usually is concentrated in the unclaimed lands of the Prime Ring. So it was a shock to find the corpse the other day, which I will explain. I promise. And so it was a shock to hear that there was an active presence here as well.
Of course.
Yes.
Huh?
Maybe we could all find the nearest tavern and sit down for a second. Maybe get a map of the town that we can look at as well.
Get a culture taste for the food, see what we're dealing with. I agree.
Ooh, we should try their wine.
Exactly.
You should try that wine.
We will try the wine.
Can you
You're
not
not allowed
have
to
it?
have wine?
We might? Ooh, are you going to be naughty? You should do it. Drink.
One of us. One of us.
Oh, just a taste. You can sip it out of my glass.
We'll see. I'm more interested in just sitting down to have a conversation rather than being out in the middle of a street.
Fair enough. Can we spot a nice fancy tavern near the center of town?
Or a normal tavern.
Or a shitty tavern.
What level of tavern do you want to go for?
Normal. We're not rich.
I'm rich.
Fair enough.
You don't know me.
Gotcha.
Are you rich?
I don't know. I don't know what rich is in this world.
Do you have money at all?
Yeah.
You keep it.
I got paid the other time. The other mission I went on.
Where do you
getting
keep
paid?
the money?
You're paid?
Who did I get money from? Why do I have money? Who?
The town of Gron.
Oh yeah, Gron gave us a fat paycheck.
Oh,
for
that's
saving
right, I
their
remember
lives.
Then, I mean, if you're wanting to go for something average, there's the Shouting Cheese, which kind of seems like a more raucous wine bar. But if you want to go for somewhere fancy, there is an establishment just called Vino, with kind of like these big like cursive letters with, you can see like interior white walls, like fine tablecloths, like well-dressed waiters walking about.
I think they'd kill us if we tried to walk in
Is
there.
I think the raucous wine bar is probably the way to go.
Rock and roll.
Especially because the loud noise of the crowd will cover our very, very classified conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
We learned that lesson from Harry Potter Book 4.
Harry Potter.
5. Fuck. I'm a fake
Oh,
fan.
you're going to hell now. You forgot.
Yeah. That's what you get for liking Harry Potter.
Enough to remember
No,
which
I'm
book
pretty
that's
sure it's
from.
Book 4, actually. Give me a second.
Oh,
But not important.
We enter the bar, or the tavern.
Fair enough. Then as you head inside, you can see that there, like, the entirety of the walls are covered with used, like, wine glasses of all different kinds, and kind of like a gradient pattern of wine glasses, like going from like this deep violet to like the brightest of reds. And as you sit down, people walk about with platters of cheeses of all kinds, crackers, meats, and of course glasses of wine. Not really so much like actual glasses, but like tankards of wine.
This is the craziest tavern I've ever seen.
Well, you can see as a satyr kind of skips up to your table and gives you a big smile. They say, "So, what can I interest you in today?"
You have like a
Hey.
sampler special.
Yes, we have the full sampler, we have the half sampler, the quarter sampler.
I think we'll take a full.
Full sampler, very nice. So, be
Yeah,
20
yeah,
gold
and-
pieces.
Okay.
What's your rate on like?
Oh, you're
Whole
a spirit.
bottles.
Haha.
Yeah.
Oh, full bottles?
Good eye. Yeah.
Depends on the vintage and the type.
Oh god. Cordell likes white wine, something white, something good.
Very well. And the quality of vintage?
Oh. Does anybody know about wine here?
Would you like
Bad.
A Riesling, a
Ooh.
more Grenache,
Uh.
an Albarino, something sparkling?
Okay.
She'll like a Riesling, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, Riesling, please. It doesn't need to be open. Closed. It's fine. Just take.
Zay will pay for the sampler and give him like a 3 gold tip.
And he'll take it and say, "I can get you a nice Riesling for a gold piece."
Oh shit, we got the worst wine.
What's better?
I mean, we have some of sparkling vintage. I mean, you're going to sample them, so
All right.
I could
I'll
get
pick
you
one
our
after we
finest
sample it, I
Riesling
suppose.
at 5 gold pieces. That's
Do we
a-
happen to remember what we saw Cordell drinking? / what we gave her?
He likes nice white wine. That's all it says.
In my notes, yeah. I was just curious if we happen to see, I don't know, something else helpful on the bottle.
Probably not. No.
Okay.
I was just guessing Riesling because it's usually a lot sweeter. And she seems like she likes sweet things, probably.
Mm.
Oh, wrong answer. Never mind.
No, I just feel like that's a controversial take. I feel like it's anything, it's more prickly. A little bite on it.
Yeah.
I have a 500-year aged Albarino. If you would like.
How much?
What?
That's 15.
I'll take it.
Fuck yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
You can see the satyrs kind of looking around like, "Oh my god."
It's a gift.
We're paying the idiot
Yeah.
tax. He's giving us a $5 bottle of wine.
Wait,
and we're
is it really
giving up
stupid? Does he look like he's fucking with me?
Make a spirit check.
They doesn't know fucking what.
I didn't even do CS. That's 2 successes, I think.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
successes. No, this satyr looks genuine. Is just surprised you're dropping this much on a bottle of wine, but he's gonna go.
Is that a lot? I guess I don't know what a
No, well,
lot
this
is.
isn't a fancy tavern. That's kind of why.
Oh, okay.
And also, isn't like most people's yearly salaries like 1 to 3 gold pieces?
like 100 to 200.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, still, like this is the.
And we just bought a
equivalent-
sampler and their most expensive wine.
You're this is equivalent to dropping like 20k on a bottle of wine.
Oh, okay, so we are getting
Wait,
good wine. Never mind.
What? Oh god. I mean, I have the money. It's not like I'd spend it on anything else.
We can write it off as diplomatic expenses.
I'm a
just
Cordell
like-
girly all the way.
What a phrase.
We're just writing. We're gonna write it off.
Yeah.
I've got money.
So, eventually, like, as the satyr leaves and comes back, you got the full sampler. So they bring you every wine they have to taste.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
As
We really messed up.
the train of people comes out,
It was 20 gold pieces.
Wait,
This
wait,
was
we
meant
can't.
for parties of people, like weddings, like things like that.
Why wouldn't he say that?
Well,
I eat 2 full samplers when I go places, so I was not ready for this.
well, it's okay because they have enough cheese and food and shit for like 100 people that is being delivered to your table. They press another 4 or 5 tables together as every patron in the place is looking at you guys funny, as
Oh.
you have 38 tankards of wine distributed to you.
Oh no.
Hear me out.
Literal
Hear me out.
gallons.
We did all this. We're gonna have to give it to everyone in this place. We're
Yeah, I
not
was
eating.
gonna say, should we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
invite everyone in?
Yeah, sure. Why don't we offer it to them?
So
Good boy points with them.
yeah.
A satyr comes
I wonder
back.
how.
And here is your wine.
Thank you. Seriously.
It's a Tribolo from 192 AR.
From. Excellent. Thank you. Seriously.
Of course. Can I have your name, please?
For what?
Just for records.
Talisman.
Ah, thanks. And the satyr will run out of the establishment.
Please,
Sorry,
That's-
please tell me I did not just kill a
I-
woman.
Sorry, I don't know why I was scared to say something.
I mean, does that?
So everyone's basically
weird,
has their
right?
eyes on us now.
Why is he going?
I think
I
he
mean, I
knows
guess-
we're not gonna be able to finish this, and he's just going to get all of his buddies.
Might as well make the brigade look good.
Does anyone want to do a little speech and let people divulge? It's fine. We can do something nice and simple.
I could do. It'd be funny to use an illusion to write free wine above our heads.
Yeah. We are just the brigade, right? We have no special like.
Yeah, no.
Would something would just be like the brigades, like the Archfey, like give us more symbol of who we are?
We could say delegates of the Archfey.
Cordell, did you do something like that? Bet Cordell would love that, hearing that message come back. Zay will stand up now.
He did that.
Zay will stand up.
Okay.
As a little thanks for letting us into your town, this is from the brigade in the Archfey known as Cordell. Please enjoy a fine meal on us.
A meal of wine.
Meal.
Meal, wine, and
Meal.
snacks.
Sex.
And Zay would invite people to join the table and enjoy themselves.
Sex.
No, I did not say sex. I said snacks. Stop your dirty mind. Stop that. Bad.
I gotta leave. I gotta go outside.
Gotta
Yeah, you gotta go
Lay
touch
face down
grass.
on the ground.
take a fucking lap. Yeah, people will make their way over and they're just gonna start like taking shit from your table.
I'm gonna take a tankard though.
Yeah. What type of wine?
Like a. Oh.
Zay would like to
Something-
go for a nice red wine.
Yeah, deep in red. That's what I was thinking.
Like a Merlot?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever is the reddest.
I mean,
Well,
Whatever
look at
makes
that.
me kind of sick to look at.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a
Gotta look like
rosé,
blood a bit. I want to look like blood.
There's Malbec, Rosé. There's a Syrah.
Rosé.
Colin, I'm like 12. I don't know what these
Hey, stop
words
that. You
mean.
can't drink. Just say rosé. Rosé seems like a nice one. Try that one first.
Everyone wants a red wine. I'd take the rosé.
Okay.
Here,
Charon takes the Merlot. There you go. Does that make you happy?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's a tanker delivered for each of you, so 38
Yeah.
times 4 or 5 rather.
There's plenty of wine.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll just, I'll have some. Whatever.
Gotcha.
During all of this, Talus will attempt to pull Anahi to a much quieter, not quieter, but as in more secluded and away from the chaos of the main tables.
We'll distract them for you.
Yeah. Go have your combo.
Explain yourself.
Well, I tried coming to you earlier, but things got extremely busy, and there are two things I wanted to explain. I'll explain them, starting with a question.
Okay.
What can you tell me of speakers?
They were excommunicated from our church.
Why?
For going against the will of Karania. Because
Does that have...
I mean, their expulsion was before my time. But even mentioning them, we don't necessarily do that. Did you find a speaker?
I have two things to share. The first
You haven't
is...
shared anything yet?
Well, the first is that just a few days ago we found... It was on a mission where we were attempting to go get some rare fruits from a tree. I'm sure you remember we brought them back.
Yes.
But during that time... Now, I didn't see this myself, but the tree was surrounded with this protective aura. I couldn't go inside, but the one person of our group who could reported back a dead priest of the church. And when I asked him to go back and describe the insignia to me, he described, well, that of the speakers.
Did you
And
get anything from the body? Anything that they were wearing? Any clues about them?
no, I couldn't go in and
What about the person you
mess with the
consented?
body. He's an idiot.
Did you tell him to get the body?
No.
Then you're an idiot.
Yep. Yes.
And
There
how long
is-
ago was this?
How long ago was that mission?
About 20 days ago.
Oh my god, I thought that was way sooner. I thought it was like 4. It was...
Almost 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. It was about 20 days ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Tal, what the fuck?
I know. There's another reason that I didn't tell you, and it's... Okay, you can't freak out, okay? Please don't freak out. Because if you freak out, then I'm gonna freak out. Look at this. And he's going to attempt to... he'll sketch out, like, the fire rune, but not activate it yet. And just, like, on a scrap piece of paper and hold it out. What does that look like to you?
A rune?
Set it down.
Is that
Set it down
the-
there, please. Just set it down right there.
So,
And he'll point towards, like, the middle of the table-ish.
set this down?
The paper? Yeah. Or better yet, just... Here, hand it over.
She's gonna, like, pull the paper back from you.
What?
You remember what the master... Look, if you're doing what I think you're doing, You shouldn't be doing that.
I know I shouldn't be doing it. I'm trying not to.
What do you mean trying?
tried
Just
telling
stop
you.
doing it.
I didn't go seeking any of this out. And he's gonna kind of glance around and lower his voice. Shortly after I joined, it just came to me. I was just hanging out, just thinking, and I looked down. I'd been sketching the same thing over and over again, and then my whole desk burst up in flames. You remember that, the candle incident?
Yes,
Not a candle.
I remember the candle incident.
So I tried figuring out what it was, and then I went to go speak to Tatnai about it, and he essentially told me not to ever do it again, and
Yes,
that...
he gives that same direction to all of us.
Yes, I know. And I tried telling you about it earlier. He had scared the life out of me, told me not even to mention it to anyone, and I followed that for a while, and I was about to tell you, but then you got shipped off here, and then there was never a great time.
We have been here for a while. We have been trying to run from evil monsters, and you are dabbling in dark magic.
I'm not dabbling in it! I'm not...
You're just
It just
writing dark
keeps
magic
happening.
runes. You're writing the dark magic runes on the paper.
It keeps happening!
What do you mean it keeps happening?
It just keeps happening!
You just said you're uncontrollably sketching dark magical symbols.
That was an example!
What do you mean? Why are you...
Just to show you what it looks like! I didn't even activate it!
What magic looks like? What, you can activate it?
That's why... Hand me the rune. Just give it to me.
Hey, what are you gonna pull some dark magic? This is
I'm
heresy!
gonna make it disappear. I understand that it's heresy. That's why I'm coming to you for... That's why I'm coming to you for advice.
Yeah, a little bit late for that, don't you think, Tal?
It's not too late for anything.
She will hand back the piece of paper to you.
He will clench it tightly in his fist and, as controlled as possible, use Pyromancy 1 to burn it and pretend like it doesn't hurt.
Shit out of you.
Ow!
Stop! You just did dark magic! That violates the entirety of our church's order.
I'm trying to destroy the evidence for if somebody looks and finds...
Just tear up the paper instead of activating it with dark magic.
I'm not... Okay.
Are you addicted to dark magic?
Addicted? No! No.
What,
Stop anytime I won.
You're gonna...
I'm not doing it on purpose.
You just did it on purpose.
That time I did, I'll admit it. But it just... And I was trying to do it as a demonstration so you could see what I'm working with. I'm not doing it on purpose.
That's literally doing it on purpose, Tal. You just
usually,
did dark
I mean,
magic on purpose.
I'm not usually doing it on purpose.
How often does this happen?
Not often.
Make a spirit check.
It doesn't happen that often.
It's usually not successful when he tries it.
That's true. I am not lying.
This is so great.
It happens whenever you're in danger, at the drop of a hat.
You said spirit?
Yes.
This does not count as a save, does it?
It does not, no.
Unfortunate. Oh no. No successes. But to be fair, I am telling the truth because he does try to avoid using it a lot, and that's why it keeps failing.
Doesn't. He doesn't try to avoid using it. That's a lie. He uses it quite often.
Yeah, but he's really ashamed of it, and so he tries to...
Okay, there's a difference between being really ashamed of it and still doing it.
If you truly believed in your god, you wouldn't use it.
She is just going to look at you with, like, this look of, like, oh my god. She's gonna take a breath and look at you. Okay. Alright, I'm chill, you're chill, we're all chill, okay?
Okay, that's part of the reason why I'm asking you about the speakers, because if we can figure out why they were excommunicated, maybe we can figure out what's going on with all this.
Well, they were probably excommunicated, Tal, because they were doing dark magic that was going to destroy the civilization that Karania built.
Maybe, or maybe that's just what we're told. I don't know.
What the elders of our church say.
That's right. You're right. Right. Sorry. I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. And I do avoid it when possible.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it feels life or death.
Okay.
Especially in the situation that we're in.
I am going to head back to camp, and I am going to start pulling together some purifying herbs for you.
Okay, can it wait? Because... Can it wait till after the mission? Because if what I think is gonna happen is right, we might be about to stumble on a whole enclave of speakers. The corpse we found was a speaker. Why wouldn't all of the other ones be?
You're right. All hands on deck. We gotta get them
All
out
hands
of
on
this
deck.
place if we find them. They can't be... That's probably
Sorry.
why they're here. They're starting war, creating revolution.
Or existing. They could be misguided. After all, not everyone who does evil is doing it on purpose or knows what they're doing. We could attempt to convert them before straight up killing them or kicking them out. Especially without the good influence of the church here. They were most likely taught this by their elders, so they're at least one generation removed, right? At least.
Who knows
forget how
much they've been perverted.
So they could be able to be turned back to the light.
They also might murder us.
No way to tell until we go there. He's gonna kind of grin.
Okay. No. Shit. You make me curse. Ugh.
Never mind. I apologize. He's completely holding back the comment that is like the second or third time. So... teaming up again?
Yeah, teaming up again.
He'll offer out a hand for a high five.
She'll give you a reluctant high five.
Break. Is it sacrilegious to drink wine? I keep forgetting.
During a ritual, no, but intoxication in large amounts is generally frowned upon, as the consumption
Not
of
my
large
thing
quantities
anyway.
of alcohol and general abuse of the substance leads to the downfall of civilization.
Right.
I'm gonna go drink some wine.
Yeah. I'm gonna have just a little bit too.
I think Nahi's gonna head back to the rest of the party.
We all turn around like we weren't listening.
Oh, we were just
We
talking
totally
to
weren't.
Dale over here. He
Dale?
runs the mill.
Dale!
Good friend Dale.
Hey, I'm Dale. I run the mill.
Does anybody wonder if the guy... Did the guy that ran out ever come back?
No.
That's not good.
Do you think he
Well-
was just going to tell somebody that he just, like, gave a Spectre a 15 gold bottle of wine and a sample of five samples of every wine in this building? Do you think he's
Dale-
going to do that? Tell that to someone?
How does this look with us coming in here and doing that and him running out?
How are you feeling, Dale?
Man, I'm pretty drunk.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dale. We appreciate your input.
You should take another one.
You know, you're so right. And he'll down 2 more tankards like it's nothing. Dale's like, it's like this like heavy-set satyr, like with kind of like long kind of
Dale.
dreadlock hair. It's got a septum piercing and kind of a goatee. He's just chilling.
I like to imagine one of the tankards he grabbed was the one that Talisman was just about to reach for.
Probably. That was a good one.
Karania said no.
Yeah, I wasn't here, so I don't know. It's kind of
Dale, do you have any stories for the people? And I'm gonna try to usher us out as that happens.
yeah. One time I saw a raccoon and it ate an ant.
He truly has a gift.
And then one time I saw a bunch of clerics moving out Amos's statue from the temple, and one
Whoa, hey, Amos's statue?
yeah,
From a temple?
yeah,
In town?
yeah.
You saw who doing this?
The new clerics that moved in.
Shit. That's quietly to himself.
Where is this temple?
Like, it's you walk over there, and then it's right near the red building.
Thank you, Dale.
Yep, good enough. Thank you, Dale.
Huh? Man, I'm really drunk.
You're losing it, buddy. You should go lay down.
No,
You should have another barrel.
nah,
Keep these people entertained.
hair of the dog, bite of the skunk, and he'll down another 2 tankards.
Yeah, make sure these
Alright.
get divvied out to people.
Okay, let's
Yeah, you're
let's
good.
go.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
So someone make sure Dale has a ride home, please.
Are you getting home safely, sir?
Home?
Like,
Are you home right now? Is this where you stay?
Home is
where the
Home is
bottom of the
home.
barrel is.
Is it also by the red building? Is it by the great red building in the sky?
I live at a mill.
Alright, come on, let's go find let's go find the
Dale.
clerics.
Anything you say, Dale.
He'll be
Lovely
fine.
chatting with you.
Who are you?
Hi, Dale.
I'm just your best friend.
Hi, Dale.
My best friend was eaten by squirrels.
Oh,
Oh no. Poor
yeah, I
Dale.
wasn't
For your
eating.
post-mortem.
What?
Like, did they eat the body, or did they eat, like, the living dude?
They eat him
Wait.
alive or dead.
Oh my god. Do you think he was alive?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
What
I'm
are we
asking you.
doing? We got a
Talus is
mission.
grabbing
Let's
Bloom and Charon and dragging them both by the
Zay's
shoulders out
fucking
of there.
helping.
I take one of the tankards with me.
Oh, but I was really interested in the squirrel story.
Do you think he was alive?
Do we know enough
I mean, I
knowledge?
was alive when, you know, I think.
No, I don't know. You were alive when what?
God, I'm sorry for making
you know, when
Dale.
that happened.
That,
My
this-
skin? Yeah, no, that.
That
In your hands, yeah. Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, God just wouldn't let me die that day. Or ever, actually. We should go find that red building.
Yeah, let's go find the red building. Why are you pinging Ryan for this?
Yeah, Ryan can't help you.
Because I need help.
Me hoping we get out by 10.
If anyone, it should have been Jonah. Alright, let's go.
Oh, Ryan's actually texting.
He's typing. Alright, who's leading the search for the red building?
I'll search for the stupid fucking church.
You rang.
Make a, we'll call it a mental check.
I love mental checks sometimes. I like them better on Neza, but this is fine too. If my computer will load. One success. If it
So-
helps, I'm walking that way first.
Right. So here's the problem.
They're all red,
Most of the roofs in this place are red.
but are they a red building?
There are no completely red buildings.
Fuck.
Where did he point us? Where did he when he said there?
He motioned
That
in
way.
kind of like just to the left of him. You're not sure if it was accurate at all. Likely it was
there-
not.
Is there a temple looking to... You know what? Is there a dude on the street?
There are people on the street, yeah.
Like fuck. At
He's
least
gonna
I'll-
pick one of them and just say, excuse me, can you help me find the temple?
Yeah, you come up to what appears to be like a shorter looking halfling fellow with this huge black handlebar mustache. Which one are you looking for?
Grania, please. The new one.
New one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you with the people that cleared out Amos's old place?
Just looking for him, thank you.
Okay, well, you see, if you head over there, and he's gonna point you in the complete opposite direction.
Okay.
And if you're gonna go down that street, you see, and if you turn down Maple, you should see it right there on your left.
Thank you.
I bet it's not even by a red building.
Talus will go down that way, turn on Maple, and look on his left.
And you will, as you go that way, come to what appears to be kind of like a run-down, kind of more dingy-looking building. And kind of over the temple, Amos's name is crossed out, and it says Karania.
Well, the building back up.
Like that they didn't even use whiteout or paint over it, they just crossed it out.
Talus will just kind of nudge Anahi. See? Rebuilding.
It's what we do best.
Well, let's go. You will kind of carefully head inside.
Fair enough. Then, as you head inside, you see kind of this more gangly looking man sweeping the floor, dressed in the vestments of an ovate. And he'll see you walk in. Hello?
Hello. I am Initiate Talisman with the Church of Korania. Over on the Prime Ring.
Yeah, welcome. I am Ovid Tarek, also usually from the Prime Ring. Are you from High Zerit Howard?
Am I?
No.
No, I'm sorry.
What are you doing here then?
I have a very similar question for you.
What are these people doing here?
Hey.
Oh my goodness, that's right. We we are from the brigade. We heard that there was an audience requested.
Yes. All right. Steven! We have visitors! And
Steven?
you can see like this larger looking like Goliath comes running out from behind the corner, dressed in the like very like dull muted colors of one of the nameless Talus, and he goes, "Up, yep, I'm here." And Ovid Tarek goes, "Bring them to the sanctuary. Take their coats. Get them food, Stephen." Up, yep. Hi, I'm Stephen. Nameless Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
Hi. Can I get your coats?
I
I
prefer
don't
to
wear a
keep mine.
coat, but thanks.
Stephen, you're scaring them. Go get them food. You can see Stephen will not. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. And the Goliath is gonna run off.
Thanks, Stephen.
He's allowed to keep his name.
At this point, he is still nameless, but we have to call him something.
So his real name isn't Stephen.
He hasn't been renamed yet. He's still part of the Nameless. But at this rate, he might become an initiate soon once we get off this damn ring. Yeah, follow me to the sanctuary. And this Ovid will lead you towards the center of kind of what this temple once was. Looks like it's been, abandoned for a bit. A lot of the statues having been taken down, none of the old filigree remains. It just seems very simple. And in the sanctuary, there's just a small statue of like this woman with kind of like this longer flowing hair, with a hammer in one hand and what appears to be like some sort of like level finder in the other. What you would recognize to be Korania, Talus. So, you're from the brigade. This is good. But you're not from Allstride Camp. It could be better.
What did you want to speak about?
Well, we were trying to get the brigade's help in order to head east of here to where the rest of our church is. But, right now, we need the people of Bayo to get there. We're not ready to head out through the streets in the wilderness alone, especially with the creatures and the monsters out there. Plus, this place has soldiers. Good for an expedition. And our numbers are too few now to make the trip.
And what are your numbers looking like?
Well, it's me and Stephen, Bard Yakuba.
Oh, and that's the end of that list?
Yes.
How'd you grow separated?
We didn't grow separated. We were sent here from Master Tatnai from Allstride Camp. And we were placed here a few months ago to begin operations on this ring, as where a lot of our order thinks the new matriarch.
Did I know anything about a new matriarch when I left?
Nope.
It seems that I've just missed the news on that. Can you explain to me a little bit further about the new matriarch?
Oh, yes. The old matriarch of the material, Mother Kaysen, she fell ill, passed away. The new matriarch, Mother Opal, has made it her mission to spread Korania's mission far and wide. A large contingent of Ovits and Zerets were sent here to the Primordial Ring to see if we could begin to spread civilization to this wild ring.
like to think during all of this, Talus keeps making eye contact with various attempted muted expressions towards Anahi.
Anahi is just looking straight towards this guy, not even glancing at you.
Which is probably for the best.
Although, most of the initiates, like I would assume, yourselves should be with Karania now.
What do you mean by that?
Well, most of them, and honestly, a lot of the Nameless, we just happened to get Steven because, well, he doesn't have a... It's just he's narcoleptic. So, going to the crack in the ring is probably not the safest place for him. But I'm trying to teach him the best that we can.
The crack in the ring?
Yes, Karania, she's taken an interest in the crack in the Prime Ring. Where the Battle of the Burning Sky happened. You know?
Of course. I don't think he knows.
If you don't say anything, the Ovid's just gonna nod like, of course he knows.
I think Talus says, like, of course, but I don't think he does know.
Oh, yes.
But Talus will just agree and attempt not to look stupid.
Of course.
I'll look stupid.
How to touch on the Prime Ring, too. Yeah.
For those of us who aren't as familiar, what is the Battle of the Burning Sky?
What's the biggest thing that's happened on the Prime Ring in 1,000 years? Where the battle happened, the metallic dragons were massacred.
The sky is burning.
The Slod returned.
What?
Where the Ringbreaker tore the Prime Ring asunder as the world spirits of the fallen shrieked in abject torment, as the very Aether itself was torn apart like the strings on a grand tapestry.
Oh yeah, that one. That was out of character.
Color me
sky is
surprised.
burning.
Color me surprised, but we're dealing with our own matters to keep up with recent events.
Oh, right. Yeah, the whole impure thing. You heard about that? Something happened to Prez?
It
Yeah.
fell.
Oh.
A while ago.
Well, no one told us. A lot.
Well, that's part of why
it's-
we're trying to convince the town to move.
Well...
I'm sorry, if you didn't know Tipres fell, then why were you sent here?
Well, we were here to help build up the surrounding area. The matriarch, Mother Opal, she's about doing this and that, and trying to spread the message. I mean, Master Zaret Tatnai is off near Allstride Camp, helping to oversee a road building project.
And is he the highest in the church in this town right now, or is it you?
He's not here now.
But
I'm
versus you.
I'm the highest ranking member of this church right now. Make a spirit check.
Who is making
Oh,
this
come on.
check?
Which
I
check?
got
Jose.
it. One success.
One success? It is unlikely that this guy is telling the whole truth.
In the church currently, he is the highest ranking, considering the other guys outside.
Something like that.
Sounds about right. Well. As you say.
But right now we were wanting to offer help to the brigade with anything they need to get Bayo to move towards Allstride Camp. We are an alliance would be best for everybody here at the moment.
Would you be able to show us on a map where that camp is?
Oh, yes, of course. And he will go and begin to kind of like head off like to the sanctuary records room.
Okay.
And as that happens, we'll reveal kind of over the mountains there is a place called Allstride Camp.
My brain was thinking west for some reason, even though he said east.
Is that close to the area that we want them to move in?
It's better than the other way.
Well, the other way, moving west, is towards the advancing army. This way is away from the advancing army.
So great, it is. Well, we're actually here. This was more of a side call. We're really here to help convince Bayo to move to the east. So, seems like an alliance would be best.
Good. Karania demands progress, and Mr. Crane he's stopping her divine will, but those of us who are here are willing to help change that in any way we can.
Who's Mr. Crane? Is that the mayor or some equivalent?
Man who came in and took charge. Yeah.
How long ago?
Hard to say. Not long before us.
Interesting. Is there anything you can tell us about Mr. Crane?
Fat Kovorovian shithead. Came in with a bunch of mercenaries, you see, with big weapons, deep pockets.
So this town was not as well armed before he arrived here? These
No.
soldiers who've been...
He's been building this place up ever since he got here, apparently.
He really doesn't want to leave?
No, he's been digging in. I mean, we have been here helping to supply new wells. Well, it's mostly trying to revamp this temple, but offering some herbs, and I'm an Ovid by trade. And doing what we can.
What's an ovid?
They're the plant ones I mentioned.
Ah, okay.
The bards are the lore keepers that you were so interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's difficult. He is a prickly man.
Well, any advice for us when we go have a meeting?
Well, we would be willing to do just about anything to get him to move, holding supplies, stopping our help with the public works, things of that nature. So anything we can
we'll
do
mention
to
it.
help lean to make the moving of Bayo more worth our while.
Gotcha.
And at this point, Steven comes running in with what appears to be like some large plates of food and like water and wine, and we'll kind of set it down in front of all of you. Oh, there you go. I didn't know what to bring, so brought a little bit of everything. We got a roasted pig right there, and right there we have some bacon, and right there we have some cheese. And Steven, get the fuck out of here! And you can see Steven will just nod and run away. So,
Wow.
Thank you, Steven.
don't thank him. He's just a nameless.
He brought the food.
Alive.
Eh. He still has a long way to
Eh.
go. So,
Well,
can I interest you in a game of cards? So boring here.
no, I think we need to be on our way.
Of course. Let's know what
If you could.
happens.
What was that?
Let's know what happens.
Oh, yes. I'll take a little bit of food, but if you could, maybe give the food to the people. Help them out a little more. So it doesn't go to waste, unless you all can finish it.
Oh, we can finish it.
Okay.
I'll take some.
Should... some of the food.
You should still be giving it to the people.
Well, if we keel over from exhaustion, we're not much good. Right?
I don't like this guy.
Talus is taking several breaths before just saying,
Yeah, sure.
right.
man.
Excuse me.
Here,
Okay.
Take some for yourself, Initiate. You've earned it.
Thank you. And Talus will take a hearty amount.
Okay.
Are we heading out then?
I think we're heading out and going.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then, as you head out, Steven is just gonna wave to you guys. Alright, take care, and he's just gonna, like, pass out.
Oh shit! Did he like fall to the ground?
No need. We already told of his condition. We must be on.
He just fucking thwacked his head against the ground. No, that's so.
I
We
think
have
Blue
other
would have started
places.
the wave and then just stopped when he collapsed.
They're more well equipped to deal with the
Well-
situation than we are.
His faith is clearly strong. If he's destined to survive, then Grania will have him. And he's holding back a laugh.
What the
That's
fuck? You guys are demons!
I was mostly joking about how he's very clearly not of.
Can I go to the poor sap and like lean him up against, like sit him up against a pillow or something?
Yeah.
Jesus. Hayden, help me.
I mean, but Bloom would help.
Nah, you lost your chance.
Is there a beggar that we can find?
Give you the
Or is
food
this a
that you have
fairly
in your
well-off
greasy
town?
palms too.
There are.
I thought it was on a plate.
Oh, you took the plate.
No doubt there's refugees in this town that are looking for a meal.
There are a few beggars about.
Talus will
But there don't seem to be any refugees in this town. They got turned.
what does this
Whoa.
bossing say?
I don't know, we might need to beat this guy's ass.
Talus will just approach the first one he sees and hand over the plate of food.
And see, like, this younger looking kobold will take it. Thank you.
Of course. Be safe and well.
Totally. And he's just gonna, like, start eating it.
Aw, it's freaking baby.
Considering the awkward tension in that room, I'm guessing that's not a full representation of your church.
Yeah, what was up with that guy?
I have a lot of questions too.
Anahi, were you seeing that shit?
Well, everyone has their own methods and practices their faith in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think he's doing it the wrong way.
Well, that's okay, but, you know, if Steven is on the right path, and he is growing in Karania's faith, then these are trials that he can take forward later into life.
Maybe they just don't have a strong representation in the three of them.
into the afterlife.
Oh, gosh. Hi.
If that's
Some
what
of us
Karania
live there
wills.
too.
Yes. Onward
Upward.
to the administration building.
Yes.
Alright, then you can all begin heading in that direction till you eventually arrive outside of it.
So, before we go in, let's recall what's going on really quickly. This is, they're held up in this town. It's someone outside the town holding this place. More of a military dictatorship. And there's no refugees here. Very interesting.
I want to know what happened to the last guy.
Well,
Also,
hopefully
what is
we
a
can-
dude from Kovarov doing all the way over here to take a town in the midst of all of this? What's the point?
Something we're gonna have to tiptoe around.
I'm not very good at that.
Yes, this is gonna be a delicate procedure.
I'm just
Something,
muscle though.
That's fine. It's gonna be interesting. Shall we go make contact then? Anyone have any other information they would like to bring to the group on what we've seen so far?
No, I guess. I'll tip tap into my magical girl form though before we go in.
Okay.
What does that entail?
Oh, you know, hair color inverts, my eyes invert. It's pretty cool. I'm just stronger now, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
I
do.
think-
Is it
I-
fucked up? Should I not?
I don't know. I've never seen this before.
Oh, I guess you. Yeah. You know.
I think we should probably stress that if this guy does not move Bayo, he may take significant financial losses or something of that nature.
We lost 3 Archface to this, basically.
Yeah.
Something along the lines.
We lost three
They
archmages.
were-
Your town's about to get wiped off the fucking map.
We're fighting ego and money in this situation, most likely.
Given how much the church has claimed to attempt to convince him to move, it might be best if I don't speak as much.
I think me and Bloom can hopefully do something. I think we can do it.
We'll see.
Then again, we don't have much of a choice now, so shall we go?
I'm ready.
We would like to start walking towards the administration building.
Gotcha. Then, as you head towards the building, the soldiers will stop you as you approach and kind of asking you a few questions and eventually determine that you are the diplomatic party. And they will begin to lead you to the top of the terrace of this building. As you are led that way, kind of up the central staircase, you come out on a roof that is filled with nice flowers. It's currently lit by candlelight as it's gotten dark since you've been here. And sitting amongst the flowers, sipping a Bayoian wine, is a heavy-set Kovarovian man with this thicker-looking beard, bald head, like kind of bright red uniform, almost like military, and kind of looks over at you guys. My homeland, there always snow. Now it seems like the weather will never turn here. I expect you, though, to tell me in some way it already has. Please, all of you, welcome. My name is Mace Crane. And you are?
I am Zay,
A pleasure.
and this is...
blooms in still waters. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Mind if we take a seat?
No, of course. Please.
Zay will move to take a nice, comfortable seat as close as I would, a seat or two away from the man.
Of course.
Talus will sit further away.
Bloom will also go ahead and take a seat.
Fair enough.
It'd be fucked up if I stood behind you guys.
I know,
Yes, I
I'd
can
like
sit.
that.
Yeah, I'll stand behind them.
And what is your name, friend? And he will look over to you, Charon.
Chiron. Nilagana.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
What can I help you with? Is
We've
from the brigade, but I specifically asked to meet with Archfey. And forgive me, you do not seem to be Archfey.
They are tied up with keeping the forces at bay to help provide your people a chance to move east.
My people are dug in with siege weapons, well-equipped soldiers, a good defensive position.
We've taken a walk through your city and admire the culture that is here. How do you fare the wine here?
How do I fare the what?
The wine.
The wine is fantastic. Better than the Kovorovian vodka that I am used to, and the shill I had for a long time in the Leckengrad.
So, I guess that's another thing we have to ask. Why are you deciding to dig in and attempt to fight right here?
Well, I dug in here long before I knew about the trouble to the west, although coincidences can sometimes go in your favor. As for fighting, I'm not comfortable moving given some situations at this time. At least, maybe, depending on if the conditions that maybe your Archfey can provide are right.
If we could help in any way, we'd like to know those. Maybe we can return the message, and we can start working on them.
I think this offer needs to be done soon. Probably tonight, if we are to have a chance of moving this city before everything begins arriving. My requests are fairly simple. A mutual defense pact between your Archfey and myself, part of which is an Archfey by my side at all times is a protective guard. Additionally, I would like to be given a modicum of power in the brigade. Something in line with the 3 Archfey. And after all of this is over, a commitment that at least 1,000 soldiers, whether they be brigade or mercenary, and whatever surviving Archfey help me with a task that I have been working toward. They've been wronged. I would like to carry out justice to those who have wronged me.
Who was it who wronged you?
I used to be a high-ranking member in the city of the Leningrad, Keeper of the Seal. I handled government logistics. I worked closely with the material god Zoria there. I was betrayed by a group of traitors who deposed me from my seat in the city, and not long after destroyed the city of the Leningrad. I would like those traitors dead. And I know they are already hunting me down. They have vast resources and skills, which is why I wanted some place here to settle down, create defenses, so I would not be murdered in the night. But if those three conditions are met, I would be happy to give the order for my citizens, my 5 or 1,500 soldiers, to join in league with your brigade, as well as my 20 siege engines, my armor reserves, my stockpiled supplies. Or we could wait. And right now it seems like you have come into this divot in the mountains, and either you head back and you face, I'm assuming, the monsters that are coming for you, or you slam against my anvil and provide fodder, weakening the oncoming army until they break through you and we wipe up what is left.
You seem confident that you're stronger than all these things. Have you seen them?
The Battle of the Leningrad twice. You've never faced down the Blood Legion.
Oh. I was skinned by worse.
Do I, from when I got really fucked up at the cabin, do I have any kind of, like, lasting scars from that?
1 or 2, yeah.
1 or 2. Are they big and nasty looking?
Yeah, we'll say so.
Cool. Could I kind of, wherever they're placed, maybe kind of unbutton my shirt to show them, and I'll say, I won't dismiss your experiences in the Battle of Leningrad, but Dathara's forces are no joke either.
That I understand. And he will pull up his leg to reveal this garish-looking no bite mark on the leg. Then he'll roll back his arm to reveal another jagged-looking scar. That is from one of the beasts. That is from one of the Kovrovian soldiers that consumed the flesh of the dead and came back an even worse monster.
Sounds like somebody I know.
Well,
I will also say that any chance for this deal expires when you leave this roof.
well, then we need to start talking about more details of this agreement. And obviously, having an archfey next to your side at all times, that's going to be one I would like to start with. That's going to be a hard one to cure. We can give you a detail at all times.
What
But
type of
archfey?
detail?
Huh?
What type of detail? The foes that I have made can leap out of shadow like they are walking through air. The foes I have made can shapeshift into any person or creature. The foes I have made have tongues so slippery they can convince you to slit your own throat, and you not even think anything of it. Can anyone but Archfey stand up to these foes?
But that's the thing. You wish to take from the people's resources to take up 2 of the leadership if we agree to this deal.
What do you mean take up 2? I get an Archfey by my side, we work together, and in exchange almost double the amount of soldiers you have?
Okay.
Okay.
We need all the Archfey at camp. We can't just...
Well, I will be at your camp, yes?
Yes.
Inducted into the leadership.
I see that's what you're implying. So you're...
Yes. Can we go into the detail about killing the people that, the other detail? The Archfey killing the people to take revenge? We have more detail on that.
Yes, of course. And like I said, after this situation with the monsters is dealt with. After.
Gotcha. And was that the gnolls, or was that the people that betrayed you, right?
The betrayers.
Yes.
I have 3 names on my list. The 3 responsible for turning everyone against me. Once those 3 are dead, our deal will be over. I'm a very simple man. These people are evil. They need to die. Simple as that. I help you. You help me.
Can I make a spirit check on that?
Sure.
Yeah, is he being honest?
I mean, I don't doubt it. He's being honest for himself, but 1 success.
May I roll as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, I get 3 more.
Just like on like the scale of like this guy's literally just like these people are just slavers basically.
Yeah, 1 success as well. Because 4s don't count, right? It's 5 and 6.
Yep.
Could I jump in for funsies?
Sure.
Rollies.
Rollies. I'll burn my single hero point I have left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
2 successes.
All of you get the sense that he truly believes these people are evil.
Yeah.
What are the names of these people? Can we know that?
One is a sorcerer by the name of Clarion Attel. Another is a long-time diplomat and speechwriter in the Leningrad, a halfling named Petros Wallenby. Final is a tiefling man of darker talents by the name of Judgment.
Oh.
He is the one that you must watch out for. He will slit your throat and the throat of all your family members like it's nothing. He participated in the wholesale slaughter of surrendering Kovrovians, but then again, they all did. Their war crimes are vast. The amount of innocence on their hands, even greater so.
Right.
Okay.
So, what do you say? Do we have a deal?
As a person who is willing to give anything to get the evil off this ring, I am content. We need your army.
This is true.
Yeah, but I mean, can't you give us any more? It really seems like these people you're talking about, you know, they're quite dangerous, right? So, you sound like you need us more than... I don't know.
You are free to face the monsters without me, and turn the other way.
Yeah, but your monsters, they'll still come after you. And then those monsters after them.
My monsters are coming at me no matter what. Your monsters you're trying to run from. Maybe you can. I know my monsters nobody can run from. If you want to stay here and fight your monsters, be my guest. I know where I stand, Charon. Respectfully. You need to get through. This is evident. Your forces are haggard, and I heard reports that you were 5,000 leaving to Prez and soldiers. What I see is what? 3,000? 2,000? With a train full of civilians, miles long? My civilians are behind walls. Your civilians will get eaten first.
Which Archfey do you want?
Gnaston.
He's fucked. He is on one leg.
Good to know.
Mm,
Cordell, then.
Sorry.
No, thank you. This is good that we are being open and honest with each other.
If I may. I don't believe that we have the... I don't believe that we should be promising anything about inducting you into leadership without the approval of the Archfays themselves. So because of that, I would vote to exclude that part from the deal. We can put in something about proposing it, and even advocating for it, but unless the Archfays vote in favor of it, it is not guaranteed. We can still negotiate for that personnel, though.
The Archfey have sent you to negotiate. I am negotiating with who is here. You can break your promise with me that you make here. Your Archfey can. It just means that I will not abide by our deal. And I am not so crazy to begin moving until the Archfey themselves have confirmed my position and made assurances. Tonight on this roof, I figure out where we stand. Either I stand with you, or I stand behind my walls and watch to see what monsters are coming. And that allows me to prepare more. My siege engines can fire very far. Hopefully, they can die before they even reach my walls.
I guess I have a question unrelated, sort of. Where are you, sending your people? Should this go through, you know? Where would they go?
That is a good question. Likely a path will need to be found through the mountains, or we would need to depart very quickly to avoid being encircled.
If it does help, I can put scouts on that mission to start carving a pathway to. I think we had a area picked out. What was it? Alstride Camp.
Yes, I have had a few people propose this. Yeah. I do not see any reason against such a place. I am a reasonable man.
Are you content following the Archfey on their business?
I am content allying with the Archfey.
Besides, if we all die, they can't keep their half of the bargain.
Correct. I have vested skin in this game.
He would like to live and have his targets eliminated.
You are very smart, Zay. You can see why they sent you.
I think really what our group needs is just a minute to talk in private.
Of course.
And can we like scoot to the side of the building?
Yeah.
Group huddle.
Hi. Listen, you guys. So they have the three. They have people. This is what we need. Soldiers. And it's, I think it's, he can help. He's asking for a lot. I understand that too.
Why does
But
he want
it's-
power over the brigade?
It's not full power. It's equal footing. There's 3 other people.
Yeah, with Archfey.
It
Like,
does give him a lot of
but-
say over
A
camp.
But look what
billion
he's-
times stronger than him.
Look what he's bringing. It's 5 times the amount of what we have. And then again, it's the game of he'll just stand in our way. And
I don't think Cordell will be happy with us, but I think we
it's
do
a
have
terrible
to.
situation, but they put us in charge.
I think he did specify he only wanted. Well,
And then he wants 1,000 soldiers at the end. And Archfey help.
right.
Will we have 1,000 soldiers at the end? Who knows? What if we don't have 1,000 soldiers? Then what is he going to ask for? Because our part of the deal isn't held up.
He said or mercenaries.
Yes. And then here's what we do. We keep 1,000 mercenaries at camp. That's still 14,000 more, right?
Where are we getting these
We
people?
would need funding for that, but at the moment, we do have the people to fill that request, especially if he's able to lend us his soldiers, like he was offering. As long as we can keep at least those alive, we should be able to. That is also fucking way at the end of this war. That's a problem for way in the future. I'm not as concerned about that. I am mostly concerned about giving him.
What does he want power over us for? Is my biggest, like, even just being by the Archfey the whole time, whatever the fuck. They can do whatever they want if they want to play dress up or whatever in Cordell's cabin. But what does he want a piece of the pie for? What does he want to do with us?
Well, no doubt he has his other missions on the ring that he would like to accomplish and he can use us for. But what he's offering is still greater than a little side mission to keep him happy. No doubt he doesn't want to die to these creatures as much as we do. He definitely is
Has he
underestimating
even
them.
seen the creatures?
He hasn't, and that's what he is expecting us to be his troubleshoot.
I don't know, I think we should send him out there.
Yeah, and get him outside of his walls. Currently.
I mean, Whatever happens after he's in camp stays in camp. Though I suppose his people wouldn't be too keen on that. Probably wouldn't like us very much anymore. But we would have the city.
I think his people would go where the money was.
Yes, as they are merchants. Mercenaries. He obviously has the pockets to keep this going.
I wouldn't doubt that any of the Archfey could obliterate him in a moment. Even Canaston.
Yeah. So, I mean, what are we truly opposed on is what we have to start getting down to. Are we still truly opposed to him having a say in leadership?
I suppose I'm not opposed. One voice out of 4, it's not like he can do anything too bad on his own.
And besides, he has a vested interest to also, take out the threat as much as we want it down. Once it's over, he gets his 3 people gone that have wronged him.
I don't know. Something smells awful.
Well,
I mean, all of this does. But
I do agree that we aren't really in a place to say no. But I don't think there's anything we can put in place to keep him in check. Not that he'd agreed to.
So the big thing he wants is his people eliminated to have equal say. That one, I agree, that one's the most fishy, but he wants to stay safe, have the people eliminated.
But he's content. He's content coming into our camp where we barely keep ourselves safe.
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't necessarily.
He doesn't know that.
We've stayed alive so far, and if we're guaranteeing him the protection of an Archfey, then he is probably the safest person in the camp.
Yeah.
And it's also, it could be at this point a thing of pride, hanging on to some glory that if he helps win this war and with the Archfey, he'll bring glory, he'll have pride in himself. It probably has something to do with that.
Well, if he's ripped apart by 1,000 bees, I suppose.
Well, if he's ripped apart by 1,000 bees, this brigade is over anyway.
Maybe just the one bee?
Give him a nasty sting.
Nasty bite.
Talisman, what do you think? You've been quiet.
Yes. What could the church provide any help on this matter?
Talisman thought there were only 2 of them for the past, forever.
Calm down. They have equal say in this conversation as we do.
Oh, yes.
Just what are your thoughts, Talisman? We've been talking.
I'm very hesitant to promise something. I'm especially hesitant to promise that position of leadership. It does not sit right with me.
Well, here's what we can do. We can do a counter offer compared to the leadership. Offer something more. Offer more protection. But
he can have more say in things, but probably not on an Archfey level.
I was going to say we could offer...
He's not God.
Maybe one step down from an Archfey. So still a general, but not one of the leaders.
General of the army. It is a nice catch, but the thing is we're either going to have to make it sound really good, or we're going to have to, offer give them something else that's better than going down to that rank. A counterbalance.
General and information on the enemies that we've collected so far?
I know, how about a personal spy?
That's a good one.
I know it's not the best thing, but, I know he probably has them, but we could offer a personal spy from the brigade to, it's his, and he can take general of the or commander of the army instead of being right on the level of an archfey. We can try that counteroffer.
Okay.
Well, he seems to like you, so maybe he'll listen.
Alright. Are we
How
content
does
with that
Anahi
offer?
look? Did she come up with us?
Yeah. Nahi's with you.
She-
She's listening.
She frustrated or just kind of chilling?
She is stone-faced right now.
Well, we
I do have to say this too.
Hmm.
I'm willing to give a lot to kill these creatures on this ring. So my mind might be clouded, but I truly agree with getting him on board in some capacity, just with what he can bring.
I suppose that's not something I'm very equipped to consider. Yes, well, I suppose
We'll go
you
with
as
him.
a living person
Yes.
would know more.
So everyone content with this offer? I'm going to go propose it.
All right.
Okay. And I think we'll come back and sit at the table.
Okay.
I'll take a seat this time.
So, are we in agreement?
Mr. Crane, we have a little of a counter offer. If you would please hear us out.
Of course.
We would like to offer a position. It won't be on the same level of an archfey, but since you're bringing a military to us, we want to offer you a position of general. And along with that, the brigade will offer you your own personal spy.
3 spies. Of my choosing.
How do we get out of character? How do we get spies? Is that just something we can
Yeah,
buy in the section?
in a way, yeah.
Give me one sec. I gotta look at the spy tab really
Acquisition.
quick before I have a heart attack.
It's
think we
the
only have
first
2
one on
right
the
now.
left. We do only have 2, but we could
Could
What do we have to
get
spend to get
another
one?
I don't know what you spend for these. Is it
Not a spy guy. This is my first spy mission.
Supply and morale.
supply and morale?
We have that.
Spend supply and morale.
How much does it cost for 2 spies?
2 morale, 2 supply.
Alright.
3 spies. And the position of general. And if you agree to the rest, it's a done deal.
We can get more supplies.
Yes,
Morale
I
can
think
be-
this is what we were having issues with. I think this is the best agreement we can come upon to if anyone is not opposed.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And I will go to shake Mr. Crane's hand.
He'll shake your hand. Welcome, spy. Or should I say, my spies? It's good that we are
Huh?
working together. And he looks to all the living people here, to Zay, to Bloom,
Oh.
to Talisman.
Zay just tries his hardest not to bite his tongue. And, yeah. He'll sit back down in his chair.
I
I was
promise
about
you,
to say, I'm already someone else's property. Sorry, dog.
I'm not a bad guy once you get to know me.
I don't think you are. It's just, hard to hear for the first time.
I think Talus is stifling a laugh too.
Return to
Not
your
at that part, but just in general.
Return to your archfey. Tell them of our deal. I will meet them at the gates tomorrow morning for finalization.
Understood. Can't wait to be of service, General.
Please, call me Mace.
Yes, Mace. Off we go. No reason to linger. Thank you for your time.
Good evening to all of you.
Your scars were cool.
I like your book.
Thanks.
Can Talus trip over his chair on the way out?
Sure.
Start subtly sowing the idea that he would not be a good spy.
Mhm.
He's just gonna let you die out there.
Here's the thing. He believes that the Archfey sent capable people.
That's his mistake.
they sent their newest and brightest. Zay.
Yeah, I'm so happy I came on this mission. I couldn't imagine you three just being here.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not very good at doing anything.
It would have been rough.
Then,
I would have killed him with my own two hands, gonna be honest.
as you return back to camp, it is going to be here where we will end the session for today, as all of you can take a level up.
Oh, level ups!
And here, it'll just be easier to post in the chat everything you got. Plus 15 scrap weapons, plus 2 siege weapons, plus 3 supply, plus 5 intel, plus 1 morale, and plus 1,500 soldiers.
Does this make up for the last mission in which I was technically the leader?
Sure.
Great.
Oh, Jonah's typing. That's great.
Yeah, great.
Here, let me. Don't. No one respond.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't
Yeah,
say
don't
anything.
say anything, Jamie.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
He knows him. I know those names. I knew those names.
Why'd you do
Those
that?
names.
Why'd you do that? Stop that!
He's typing. You're typing. Oh, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan's typing.
Ryan.
That's the last thing I'd rather Ryan said, "Oh fuck," and then he looks nice.
But he does look nice.
He does look nice. The lighting on his token was fun.
Such a good lad. Such a good lad.
Thank you for the session, by the way.
Well, thank you for coming on the session.
Yes, thank you for the session.
What they said.
We got a lot
Wait.
done, guys. We got so much done. It's great.
Oh, Jonah.
This post.
What is his name?
This post, but imagine it's the token. No Kovaravians
No,
in
that's
camp,
right.
sorry.
I don't want. I'm gonna just say Mr. something.
Didn't quite catch it. You know how it is.
Yeah, Mr. something.
Mr. Something, you know. There's a lot going on. It's really hard to tell. Do we even know?
He's gonna join the call and kill us.
Oh no, he's with Catherine right now. It's Catherine's problem.
That's even
now.
better. That's even
Yeah.
better.
Oh, poor Catherine.
It's fine.
Does Jonah know this man?
Oh, that's
Jonah plays Clarion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Who plays Judgment?
Ryan.
Ryan? Okay.
It's so good.
We got so much from it, though.
Oh my god, no, I feel like we didn't. I feel like something horrible is going to happen.
Yeah, to those people, we don't have to worry about those people. We don't know.
I just don't think that
It's okay, it's plot development.
We're spies now. It's gonna
It's-
be so cool.
It's either that or we had to face it.
Yeah, at least he doesn't know I can do fucking.
Yeah, you're not a spy.
I'm gonna end up eating Jonah's character's soul, and it's gonna be terrible.
Well, you're not a spy. You don't have to worry about it.
I'm not a spy. That's the
Three living
problem.
creatures.
It's all good.
I
Probably.
don't believe you. I always have a hard time believing you when you say it like that.
It could be worse. The sky
It
could
could
be
have been
burning.
worse.
The sky could be burning.
It was burning.
We didn't cause that though.
Yeah.
We just
You
made
know,
a
I
deal.
wonder who
We
did.
just made a handshake.
Well, at least it could have been Bob.
Yeah.
It could have been.
I think it would be funny if we walked out there and it was just Bob sitting there. That would have sucked.
I truly have to get to bed.
Good night, King. Good luck.
Good luck.
Right.
Yeah.